can't start a video like this. Hi, my name is Janine. While you're all here, the Kellogg's Tony the Tiger point and shoot reusable film camera that doesn't have a flash. This one in particular I actually picked up for free last year at the London Vintage Camera Show. I had the Toucan Sam, which I do still have, and I walked by this guy's table and he had this one and also the Rice Krispie Kids, but he didn't have the Toucan Sam. And I was like, oh wow, like I have the Toucan Sam. And he said, oh, I haven't been able to find that one. Like you can have these two for free, like just take them. And I was like, just take them? Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. So I did. And these two are in plastic. I tried back in February of last year to shoot on the Toucan Sam. I wasn't sure if the film was advancing, because that camera we've had in the family, couldn't really tell if it was actually, like if the mechanism still worked. This video, we're going to test this bad boy out. It has instructions on the back. I think the recommendation is to shoot with like 400 or 800 film and try to be in broad daylight. So yeah, we're gonna play around with that today. They're great! See the side panel of your cereal box for full operating instructions on this camera. An adult should load and remove film. Loading instructions. This is too bad that I don't still have the cereal box. Man, 3-year-old me should have known better. Loosen screw. Open back door. Lift, rewind, crank. Place new film into chamber. Push, rewind, crank down. Pull out film and insert into furthest spool. Hook up the film on teeth of spool, then wind the film a little bit by advancing the wheel. Ensure film is flat by advancing the wheel. Close back cover, tighten the screw, continue to wind the film until it stops. Press the shutter button and wind until the film count shows 1. The camera is ready to take photos. Rewind before opening. And then in French, but I'm not going to say that. Mode de fonctionnement complète de l'appareil photo sur le côté. I had to assemble some fans the other day. You should not need a screwdriver to do this. But it might not be a bad idea. Oh good, there was nothing in there. Oh, it's still got that fresh cereal box smell. I like that. Okay, I did read the instructions, but I wasn't paying attention. Wow, it fits. Isn't that great? Push crank down. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, this is just much more compact, I guess. That's what I'm going with. Is that even connected? Oh, come on. That's great. Okay. So it does work. No, it does not. Okay. So it's a little bit finicky. I'm trying over here. I'm okay with exposing a little too much, to be quite honest, just to make sure that it does go around until it clicks, right? Press the shutter button and wind until the film count shows 1. Okay. Okay, shows 1. We shall see how this goes. Where are you? Where are you? Now I'm gonna go shoot some pictures. Just see what I can get my hands on. Nine shots in, baby. I'm assuming that this is in focus. I have no idea what the focus is on this. It just rewind all by itself. Well, I'm not gonna open it up, check. Need a screwdriver for that. Okay. Nope. I can't really do this one-handed. The only instructions that it just says rewind before opening. Call yourself a media student? What? Okay. So I wound it up. Got really wide pant legs. Not funny. This is nothing about this is doing me any favors. Okay. So it's been completely wound. The thing, shot counter, whatever they call that, has not changed. So I don't know what that's all about. My mom did suggest that I could open this in the dark room in the basement at night. But it doesn't sound like there's any more film in here, like, to be exposed, because I've wound my own camera before and you can just kind of tell. I've always got that to be grateful for. Would you look at that? It's like I didn't even take any pictures. No, I know it worked, which is good, because my leader is completely gone. So, she's free. I'm not going to the lab for at least a few weeks, and I don't develop my own stuff yet, so I guess we'll see when this goes up. In the meantime, I have 4.5 rolls to shoot. Ideally, when I go to the lab, I will have all my film developed, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm just playing around with this film thing this summer to see how it goes. You can't really call yourself a film photographer if you don't shoot at all. Now, of course, many months later, here I am. It's almost reading week, Canadian Thanksgiving, and I finally got my film developed. I wanted to wait until I had a bunch so I could just go. So I just got the scans. For me, since I live in Toronto, I've been going to Grain Nation in Chinatown. It's like Spadina and Dundas area-ish. So I had 6 that needed to be C41'd. And then I have one that's an ECN2, but their machine broke the day before I dropped it off, apparently. So I'll be waiting at least a week for that one, which is fine, because I've got all these to look at. But this is the Kellogg's camera update. And I was kind of scared. At first I was afraid. I was petrified. But looking at it now, I'm fine. So I'm just gonna go through. I'm looking at them. I'm putting them all on the screen as I'm looking at them. So the first one was indoor shot. Yep, I can see Crocs, but obviously too dark because it's inside and it was dark outside. That was just to make sure that I had it loaded properly. And then this one is the barnyard, distorted. I'm looking at the old hydro pole or whatever that was on the side of the barn there, and it's like this. It should be, you know, straight up and down, but it's kind of like that. I shouldn't be able to do this either, but from this distance it looks okay. I'm just looking at my laptop screen, but it's definitely got a fisheye feel to it. So this is the 4th one. I mean, it looks all right, but like I wouldn't I don't know, it's got a certain type of look to it. This is my cat Brutus. She's very sweet. I know her name is Brutus and she's a girl. Okay, this is when I got really close to the flowers because I didn't know what the minimum focus distance is. Like you can't adjust it, it's fixed. So whatever the distance between me and the house is, probably like 6 to 8 feet, I want to say. Same thing here. This one's not too bad. I don't really like it, but it's not bad. Yeah, more of the same. This is apples. Apples are good. Sumac or walnut, I can't quite tell. I think it's walnut. And then these are the wild black raspberries, which are really delicious. I grew up on them. But yeah, out of focus, so I was too close. It's good to know. Soybeans, I guess this is early season. Oh, hey, my hand's in the photo. That's cool. I think that's my hand. Good question. Hydropole. This is the outdoor wood stove we have. And you put a bucket on top so it doesn't rain in when you're not using it. I actually don't mind this one. It's not like a compelling subject, but I think it looks kind of pretty. This is Stripes, believe it or not. Her name is Stripes, and she's a striped cat. I think she's a tabby, that's what they call that, but yeah, she's a sweetie pie. She's my girl. I go home more often to see the cats than I do to see my family, but don't tell my mom I said that. I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, this is a pole barn. I always like how the light kind of bounces in. There's like an open window at the back, so sometimes you get really cool lighting. That's the shit silo. In my lifetime, we've never used it as that, but there's really no reason to take it down. The other silo. A lot of sumacs on the property, some black walnuts. The taller ones are black walnuts. You can tell what's a sumac because it has kind of like a red thing. It's not a fruit, I don't think, but they were originally, I think, ornamental, and now they're an invasive species. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at here. Soybean field. Cool. I can shoot the broadside of a barn. Yep. There used to be a tree back here, actually. I think we ended up getting it taken down. We had a derecho a few years ago come through, and it just like ripped apart the farm. It wasn't as bad as a tornado, but it was still like kind of disturbing, so that was upsetting, but the barn survived. I mean, most of everything survived. It's just a lot of like big rotting trees. Yeah, we took a lot of trees down. That was pretty sad. There's a lot of photos actually I've taken of the farm that I'm like, I don't know if I should even post this on the internet for like safety reasons. But at the same time, like, you can't steal a grain bin. You know what I mean? Plus, so much has changed since I took these photos too that like it doesn't look the same back there. Ming's Garden in Tilsonburg. I picked up some takeout. Home Hardware. Yeah, that's just the inside of the pole barn. The lighting's not great. The tractor. More sumac. Again, I was too close to this because you can tell like the ground is in focus, but this is not. So I think the minimum focusing must be at least like 4 feet. But yeah. Anyway, that's the Kellogg's camera. That's great. Thanks for watching. I don't even know what I'm supposed to say to this. 8 minutes. How many photos did I end up taking anyway? 38. Okay. I'm an Ultra Max baddie, what can I say? Okay. Toodles.